fishing, and I
blew you up?
Yes.
Okay, then. Alright, Vince, start us off.
One moment, I need to start the recording. I also need to go check something else real quick. Where is it? And in 3, 2, 1, hitting record. Hello and welcome to the Pondcast. Today we'll discuss pH levels in the water and whether or not koi fish are a good decision in ponds in your part of the country. Hi everyone. Michael Bless here, and here I have with me my co-host Nicholas Moth and MC Nicholas 1172, or you can just call him Nick.
Yes, and that intro was brought to you in part by our extra host Vault Hunter, who is not currently with us right now because he's doing something else.
Yes.
Back to you, Vince.
Yes, he has been kicked to the Discord.
Ha!
Thank you. So, brothers, our topic today, we are going to be discussing Hazbin Hotel. Technically, me and Neb discussed it yesterday, but my recording got blocked because I forgot to press a certain button. So Neb's audio did not go to me at all. Aren't I a stinker? Or should I say a dumbass?
Yes, you are. Or are you a stinky dumbass?
I'd rather not be a stinky dumbass. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right, so, Hazbin Hotel. Why don't we all discuss our thoughts on the 4 episodes we got? Beginning with, of course, the pilot.
Yes.
You know, the pilot that came out 4 years ago.
Yes.
I'm kidding, let's actually start with episode 1.
Overture.
Yes.
Indeed.
Thanks. I'm gonna hand this over to Neb so you can explain the episode a little bit, and then we can give our thoughts.
Well, this episode takes place 1 week after Extermination Day, where Charlie is...
I'm sorry, before you start, Neb, we did have an agreement on how we do things, right?
Fuck emote. Oi! Fallen! Fuck off!
Did you just see that guy fly?
No, I missed it. I'd rather turn around, but I believe you.
Alright. Neb, you may go ahead.
Overture starts us off 1 week after Extermination Day, where we find Shari reading a book called The Story of Hell, where she is narrating how her parents met, how the Earth was created, yada yada yada. That part of the tale has been told 10,000 times. Blah 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 blah. Lilith and Lucifer were cast down into hell. But the difference between this time is that Lucy, I think right now might be a little bit of a bum. And it's his wife Lilith that actually became the Queen of Hell and runs the entire show.
If I may?
Go ahead.
I thought Visiting Pop was running the show.
Don't get smart with me, asshole.
But that's what a smartass is. Proceed.
Anyway. Afterwards, there's a short conversation between Maggie and Charlie about her dreams and goals and whatnot, and how Lilith has been missing for quote-unquote 7 years.
Indeed.
Also, the key is also a cat. Somebody come get me when it turns into a blade.
Kingdom Hearts jokes. Love it.
And apparently our store wants to show the girl something, which is a terrible, terrible commercial he made.
Yep.
Of course, Baggett was the first one to get on this case, but he fights back about how his face was made for radio, and they made him work with a video camera, which is not his sole shtick at all. You can't even capture him on film without your camera freaking out.
Like the Slender Man.
Oh, I think it's worth the Slender Man.
Yeah, because Slender Man doesn't need to.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure Slenderman didn't just manifest in hell out of nowhere.
True.
It's here that we catch up on the rest of the residents of the hotel, including the always horny Angel Dust, who reminds me of my boyfriend Smitty.
Seriously?
What?
Not you, I just got an empty clock.
Okay. Anyways. The legendary bartender, voiced by the legendary Keith David, and who I'm pretty
Indeed.
sure is certifiably insane, Nifty. Do not turn your back on that one.
Yeah, because she's right behind you, Neb.
Then shut up. Anyway, after this, Charlie has to go to a meeting with Adam and Loot.
Yeah.
And it's quite obvious by just how long it goes on for while the team trying to find the rest of the hotel tries to film a new commercial, that Adam's a massive piece of shit. He ends up taking up so much time that Shari had to quickly explain a plan and a musical number before it is swiftly stolen by Adam, who quite frankly reveals that they're moving up the extermination date to every 6 months. But on the plus side, the team has managed to film a new commercial which will air on live TV just before it's interrupted by Katie Killjoy and Tom Trench, now voiced by Brandon Rogers.
Speaking of which, Katie's a real killjoy in that one moment, isn't she?
Hey.
And anyway, after that, everyone in hell basically realizes they're fucked.
We're fucked.
But then what's this? There is a dead exterminator on the ground,
Oh.
leading Adam and Luke on a quest for vengeance and a mystery to be solved. Well, rather quickly.
Next time.
Alright, so, Neb, I pose a question to you.
Yes?
What are your overall thoughts on episode 1?
Well, you could say that it does info dump a bit in the first few bits of the episode, but well, what can you do?
You know, it is basically the establishing episode of the entire series.
Well, we, of course, have seen the pilot over and over and over and over and over.
For 4 years, that's all we had.
This introduction basically serves as a way to get newer viewers up to speed. Since Hazbin Hotel is now a streaming service owned by the largest shipping corporation there is. Oh, assholes. But that's a topic for another day.
Yep. Anyways, getting back to your overall thoughts on the first episode, Neb.
Frankly, I find it great. I mean, Adam's a colossal douchebag, but we all figured he was going to be that anyway.
Yeah. He's quite full of himself, isn't he?
And it doesn't take long for things to get going either.
Nope.
honestly, a good start to the series.
Yeah. Alright, Nick, how about you? What are your thoughts on episode 1?
It is the long-awaited episode that we have been waiting for 4 years.
Yes.
And it is a good start for the series. I am very happy with it. But I did notice that at least per episode 1, there's about 2 songs per following episode. Yes, we get 2 episodes per, 2 songs per episode. At least in the first 4.
Yep.
Also, to bring up a point that Neb brought up about Lilith becoming the Queen of Hell, technically, since Lucifer's still her husband, that still technically makes him the King of Hell.
Yes. But what does that make their daughter? Oh wait, never mind, that's the princess
The
of Hell.
princess, yes. Plus, skipping forward a little bit just to episode 4 to bring this point up, or was it episode 2? Point is, Val brought up that no, it was episode 4, that Charlie's rich, just like her papa. Hence, Lucifer's loaded.
Yes.
But he could still be a bum. He could just be a rich bum.
Could be.
Now, on to episode 2. The V's.
Wait a minute, I did not give my thoughts.
Oh yes, go ahead. Sorry, Vince.
Let me finish finishing here real quick.
Yeah.
As it is the bar of silence.
Yark.
I'll wait. It's gonna have to wait a moment. Because we got another public event.
Yep. Hey, return bait and a green fish. Alright, folks, we'll be back in a moment. We've got to go kill probably a giant servitor.
Yep.
Yep, giant servitor.
Hopefully I can actually get the kill at this time.
You killed it last time.
Precision-wise.
Alright, you Mr. Specific.
Look at those folk, acting like they own it. Take down that server and get starved.
God, I love Zelda so much. More on that in a bit.
It's going haywire.
Bam!
That's how you do it!
Fucking annihilated the damn thing.
Indeed.
Got the servitor, and the servitor took down the other fallen.
You've smashed
Oh,
their
no.
hopes to powder again. Excellent.
Now that's how you precision kill a servitor.
Elgrim.
Bye.
Damn it! I want to run one of you over. You buttholes. You buttholes.
What? I'm just having a little fun.
How is this for the
Excuse me that, but
Where'd it go?
Hill.
Oh, it leads to the lost sector. Ah! Well, Nick, now how are we gonna get out of here?
The way we came in, dummy.
Oh,
Doofus.
shut up.
No. Where there's way in, there is way out.
Found the pond.
Very good. Okay, tadpoles, we'll be back in a moment.
Tadpoles?
Yes. Because what can you find at a pond?
Yeah. Well, anyways, I did quite like the first episode of the series. It was. I found myself nicely engaged, and I really enjoyed the songs that they had played. That they played. All in all, a sound start to the series.
Indeed.
Also, something that another friend of ours, Shadow Flame, pointed out to me and Neb. There's a bit of a biblical reference with Adam, beyond the obvious. Do you notice the ribs he was eating?
Yes.
Well, that is actually a reference to the fact that God took a rib out of Adam to make Eve.
Indeed.
Yes. I do like the fact that I also enjoyed the fact that Alstra and Vaggie made a small deal to make that commercial, and then Alstra will never use that technology again. Because he quite honestly despises it.
Yes.
And the only reason he did it was so he could enjoy himself while making that terrible commercial.
Good night, Papa. Indeed.
Honestly, I think that's all I had for thoughts on episode 1. I'm now going to rise my chair, and I'm going to hand the emote back to Neb.
Oh, okay.
Once he's done with that fishing. Whee! All right.
You know what? Hang on.
Neb?
Let me get an actual cherry mode out.
Okay.
Well, just to stick with the theme.
Excuse me.
So, okay, there we go. Now we have episode 2. Radio killed the video star.
Radio killed the video star.
Radio killed the video
star.
Was none other than Chari having a small breakdown over the recent
Indeed.
horrifying revelations.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't start hyperventilating or whatnot after finding out that information?
This, of course, leads to another argument with Angel Dust, who right now has missed quite a few mentions from. We'll get to that.
Yep. Yeah, that's 2 more episodes down the line.
Anyway, Vaggie and Chari figured that more sinners would probably be desperate for salvation, thinking more would flock to the hotel, so they leave to go find stuff. But before they do, they are once again attacked by the one and only Serpentius. Now voiced by Alex Brightman.
Yep, I'm sorry, but I do need to cut you off a little bit, because, there is something I would like to mention about Adam.
Okay.
He is also voiced by Alex Brightman.
What?
Yep!
Yes.
Well then.
Right?
Better attention.
Continue.
Anyway, he is here to once again seek revenge on Alex. Who apparently he has
Why?
fought 20 times. Because he wants vengeance. Because apparently they fought over 20 times, and Alex Moore remembers none of them.
Indeed. Ooh.
How does this fight go? Well, we'll have to get back up, because then we cut to the three V's. Vox, Velvet, and Valentina. Let's start with Vox first. The quote-unquote TV man who has his pulse set on basically every electronic device in all of hell.
Indeed.
His voice also seems to fluctuate between 3 different accents, depending on how he's feeling.
Hey, exotic fish, let's go.
Bleh.
Anyway, he's just there enjoying his start to his morning, right before he gets called by the one and only the bitch
Velvet.
V number 2.
who I love and will absolutely fight Shadow.
You certainly did that in your server.
And I will fight them both as well.
She runs a cutthroat fashion business. I think it's very obvious that Fox and Velvet get along rather well with each other,
They do.
Mm-hmm.
but probably not so much the third B, considering she calls him the piss baby. Anyway, Fox heads up to Valentino's tower, where it turns
I'm
out
not facing that way, game.
he is, in fact, throwing a hissy fit. Because
But-
why?
Yeah, why is Valentino throwing the biggest of hissy fits? Being the
Because
piss baby
Angel
that he
moved
is.
out to the hotel.
No! Really? His little boy toy ran away? Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Toy.
I'm gonna stop now.
Anyway, Valentino wants to go over there, kick back Angel, and pretty much shoot up the place. But Vox surprisingly calms them down by saying that would ruin all their reputations.
Yep.
Oh, and if you're wondering just how angry Valentino can get, he apparently tore up one of Velvet's models.
Yep.
And they may have a Fizzbot named Kitty.
Hey,
It
does,
exotic
it
fish,
does-
Let's go.
Does certainly look like a female Fizzerolli.
Yum.
Anyway, it looks like the situation has been handled until Valentino reveals that Alistor is not the only one. I screwed up. Backing up. That Angel isn't the only one staying at the hotel with Princess Morningstar. As soon as Valentino drops Alistor's name, Vox just starts to get very, very angry.
And glitchy.
Because it turns out, he also disappeared for 7 years.
Now, is that a coinky dink? Alistar and Will both disappeared 7 years ago. Could it be related? Nobody will know until more of the show comes out.
Anyway, he takes to the airways to try to shame and slander Alistor, who gets on the radio waves and starts talking Vox, who, as he gets more and more angry, he stutters, glitches out, buffers, blue screens, and then
Everything you can think of for anything you can think of for a malfunctioning piece of media these days.
and then he fries the entire city's power grid.
Yep.
And it's here that we also get a look at Alistor's true demon form, which is
Terrifying.
I'm be honest now. What true demon form isn't absolutely terrifying?
Beast.
Shut up!
Gotcha.
Boop.
Anyway, the beast meet in what appears to be a dining room full of fist stains of robotic sting creatures.
Yeah.
They need someone in the hotel who's just a complete loser with no direct ties to them. And who do they send in?
Fizzerolli. I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry, Serpentius.
Who, at this point, has lost the fight to Alistor, tore off a little bit of his suit, and was blasted across the city.
Yep.
Losing one egg boy in the process. Or multiple egg boys.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
At this point, we have no idea.
Anyway, Brent just shows up at the hotel and manages to worm his way inside through Charlie. And does that like someone who actually wants to reform, much to Angel's chagrin, patience, and annoyance.
Yep.
He eventually takes off to his room after a skit where Charlie refers to crack as Devil's Dandruff. What the fuck, Charlie?
He is a sweet, innocent baby. Leave her alone.
Fair enough. And it's then that he listens to the voicemails about Tina, which are...
If I may take this one,
Yes.
it's quite flip-floppy in his attitude. He's nice, and then he's pissed off, and then he's all goody-goody, and then he's absolutely terrifyingly angry. It just keeps on going.
Oh, we also see Angel's pig fat nuggets.
Which we found out it was also a gift from Valentino.
We'll get into why this is a bad thing in a bit. Anyway, he grabs a beer bottle, or alcohol, fine, shuts the vodka. I don't know, these bottles aren't labeled.
Nope. Bottom line, he goes to Husk's bar and just swipes a whole bottle of alcohol and starts drinking.
He then sees Serpentius moving, follows them to discover he's planting a hidden camera. This leads to a short brawl between the two before Vag and Charlie walk in.
In their PJs.
Serpentius
Odd detail, but yeah, thank you.
Serpentius is exposed and tries to escape via Vox himself. But Vox is too busy laughing that he got caught after not even a day. And basically leaves him for dead.
Yep.
This leads to the second song of the episode.
Oh yeah.
And then after everyone else leaves, Alistor comes in, grabs the witch watch, and stomps Vox again. And I think that's the episode.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Alright.
let's focus on what I love first. Velvet.
Yeah.
She's like
She
a
was
more
Go ahead.
she's like a more bitchy version of Rarity, and I love it.
Excuse me.
She is also, at the moment, the youngest overlord in hell.
Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Now Vox is in his own way hilarious by the fact that the more angry he gets with Alistair, the more he malfunctions.
Yep. Well, that's true of anything he gets pissed off about.
And then
But
there's
mostly-
Valentine. Oh, wait. I'm getting a note that says, save that for later. Alright?
Excuse you! We are trying to talk!
And then there. Oh, goddamn. I'm just gonna
Damn.
keep talking. And then there's their Pentius. I mean,
All
Pentius.
forces in the field.
Whatever.
Sir
Been
Pentius.
reported en route
He was
to
a
an
complete
eavesdrop.
and utter goober.
Goober.
He's a Slytherin goober.
I feel like his scanning something will come back on this. Sir Pentius, 1% evil, 99% hot gas.
Right here.
Only people my age can get that. Goddamn zoomers.
Acting like they owe it.
I understood that.
I just did that.
Look at Vince, you and Nick are not zoomers.
Oh,
Ow.
Zoomers.
You said Zoomers, not Goobers. My bad.
Yeah, I thought you said Goobers.
Well, it's safe to say we can call us Goobers now.
Fucking dorks.
I said Goobers, not dorks.
Or are we Goofy Goobers?
Anyway, I thought
What
that
the fuck?
I thought this second episode was a lot of fun. We got to see Chari's admittedly questionable redemption process. Did I say questionable? I mean very questionable.
Yeah.
Got the
Incoming.
servitor and the servitor
But
took
hey,
down the other
it's more effort than anyone ever put into
Smash
Starlight
their
Glimmer.
hopes to powder again.
It's more effort than they put into the diamonds, that's for sure.
Ah.
Any other cracks we'd like to make about stupid villain redemptions? Fooled you, Nick.
Used to be allowed
Yeah.
to kill villains in the
Let's
kid's
see.
show. Just saying.
Yeah, look at the outhouse.
Wow.
What? Ellis
Nothing.
got what he deserved.
Yes, he did. I was just being
Yes,
silly.
he did.
Anyway,
You know who
Yes,
did?
you are.
You know
I
who
have
didn't
seen
get what they
that.
deserved?
What?
The younglings.
Wow! You're actually gonna say that.
And neither did the people of Alderaan.
Wow! You're actually gonna
that
say
is the
that.
Hotnian system.
Okay.
Anyway, I will now pass the reins to Vince. After I deal with some goddamn asshole!
You're welcome, Neb. I helped you a little bit with that. Actually, let's pass it to Nick so we can so he can give his overall thoughts.
The reason I just made that sound is because I might have to go use the bathroom, so pass it back. Pass it
Oh.
back.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Overall, that was yet another enjoyable episode. And of course, one of the things I am enjoying is how we're getting more inklings of what's going on with Angel.
Indeed.
Now, and somehow Valentino's controlling smoke comes through the Angel's phone. How does that work?
Because of Vox, probably.
You know what? I didn't think about that. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
I mean, all the phones are probably called boxer phones.
Probably. You know how he likes to dump his name into the brand?
Yeah, like VoxTube.
Yeah. Excuse me. And let's see here. What else?
Can I get your thoughts on Velvet?
Honestly, my thoughts don't really are pretty similar to yours. So I don't have anything. I don't have anything to add.
Very well.
Except that it's just, well, she's a bit of an Australian cutbag.
Okay.
But she's honestly, she and Vox are honestly the best of the V's. Oh.
I'm no, Vince. I'm just doing this so I hopefully don't go AFK. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back, boys. And then I will
Alright.
take my turn. Oh my.
Alright. Is there anything you'd like to discuss in the meantime, Nip?
Let's see. I do wonder what it is that exactly brought the three V's together. And I wonder if it had anything to do with time spent on the surface world.
Maybe. Although I do have something else to theorize.
Yeah.
One of the V's came to power about 7 years ago.
No, they weren't. But we know Vince Lee's boss was trying to run something with Alistair before he disappeared.
Right?
And he did say they pivoted their focus to video instead of radio.
Right.
And what we do know is that Fox and Valentino have probably been there longer.
Oh yeah.
Judging by the way Velvet acts, around fashion, selfies and whatnot,
Yep.
she probably died more recently.
Probably.
I kind of find it funny that Jari is the one with the bedhead, and Maggie's hair looks perfectly straight.
I'm not gonna respond to that.
What?
Maggie being straight? No.
Ah, fuck me.
Nah, you're saving yourself for that for your boyfriends.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, excuse me. Love you, buddy. Alright, anything else while we're waiting for Nick?
Let's see. This episode only adds to how insane that Nifty seems to be.
Yeah. And it only gets a little further, well, they only add on to that further in the next 2 episodes.
Me and Vince both thought there was going to be some kind of shipping scene between Pentius and Nifty. That didn't last.
Nope. She is unhinged. Awesome, Neb.
Yeah.
I got another exotic.
Oh, come on! Man, this is bullshit!
Well, this just mean I do get more golf balls at the end of the song. At the end of this. Oh, hey, look, another one!
I know you're bullshitting me.
Fuck!
Now, is Alistair trustworthy? Probably not.
I mean, given the fact that he used his first foray into modern technology to mess with our hotel managers.
But is he also one of the most delightful characters in the show?
Yes!
I mean, just to go back to the pilot. Help! Whoa!
Edward Bosco gave a really good performance. While he will be missed as Alistair, the voice we got for the main show is no less impressive.
You're probably wondering why he's bothering to help in the first place. That is for one simple reason.
He's fucking bored.
So why might as well watch a bunch of students struggle to prove themselves.
And he'll laugh as they fail. Because who honestly believes that any sinner is gonna be able to redeem themselves and get back into heaven? Honestly, basically everybody else inside of Hazbin Hotel. Most definitely Charlie.
I mean, we've already even seen that heaven isn't perfect either. Considering the cherubs accidentally got a guy killed, and were quite quickly kicked out.
Yep. I will say this, though, Neb.
Yeah.
Charlie does have a bit of a journey of her own to go through, because I do agree on helping others as much as possible, but there are boundaries sometimes.
She does seem to be a bit delusional.
Not so much delusional, more so she's just very excited to have her passion project all start coming together.
Indeed.
And I think I think that's kind of blinding her to some other aspects of what's going on.
Indeed. Also, I'm gonna guess this right now. Given how she felt at the porn shoot and the strip club, or BDSM club, whatever, she would probably feel very uncomfortable in the lust thing.
Oh boy.
Just as a small reminder, Jari is a Hellborn, and therefore can go anywhere in hell.
Yum.
All sinners are trapped in Pentagram City.
Yes.
Just spinning fun facts.
Probably. First fun fact. We got 3 minutes until the next public event.
Okay.
Your turn.
Fun fact. Serpentians died in the 19th century.
Yes. Where'd you go?
I'm gonna go right to that flag.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, here's a fun fact.
Captain Rule Kill!
Husk wasn't designed by Vivian Madrano.
Oh?
Husk was created by one of her siblings and then gifted to her.
Aw, that's nice.
All because they invented a flying cat.
Aw. Ah.
Fun fact number 3. In the earliest versions of Hazbin Hotel, Maggie was not Chari's girlfriend, but in fact Angel's girlfriend.
Yep.
Don't ask me where I got these, I get these facts from Nick. Vince, how quick do you think I can end the server with Thundergrass?
Would you like to wait until we make it heroic?
Yeah.
Let's see how quickly you can end it. Alright, meeting up with you.
Oh, alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, it's public event time.
Oh, great. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, it's starting right now.
Whatever.
Me.
Alright, it will be my turn when the event is over, correct?
A catch
Cut it.
reported en route to an
Okay.
ether drop.
Oh, Jesus, you gotta never eat like 8 Oreos, and most of them were fried. Oh, that was a bad idea. Very bad. Plus, I made so much batter I had funnel cake mix left. So I made
Acting like they owe you.
Take down that servitor. They stop.
Jesus. Oh. I'm not hearing the teleporting noise. I'm not even over there. Oh.
Damn it!
I need to be critically injured.
Going haywire.
Thank you. What? Oh, that's bullshit.
Yes.
Got the servitor, and the servitor took down the other fallen.
You've smashed their hopes to powder again. Excellent.
Ah!
Ha ha ha.
Ah!
Hang around the rosy.
Okay, Nick, let's stop bullying him.
Alright. Bully him harder!
No!
I'm kidding.
Hey, Nick!
Art.
Try to get me.
Oh, you. Ishing Pond. There's Fish. Fish?
Fish! Where's Fish and Barbecue?
Then another
Barf?
server.
Damn.
Fish. Fish. Fish.
Follow the Nick!
Fish. Fish. Fish.
Mine's is all the way out
See?
there.
War. Alright, my thoughts on episode 2.
I was not facing in that direction, game. Come on!
Another lovely episode with a further 2 more songs per episode, and a wonderful introduction to the local villains of the show. Because since Adam is from heaven, but technically still the main villain of the overarching season, as far as I know, but he's not a Hellborn, well, technically not Hellborn, but he's not a native of Hell. Whereas the 3 Vs are natives of Hell. So,
No. There we go.
Yep. So, a nice addition to the villain roster. And of course, Velvet with that ponytail peak design. Much better than her pigtails. Single pony, best pony.
I mean, she is. As I said, she is. She is a more of a bitch, little bitch version of Rarity.
Yes, but she's also Australian, whereas Rarity was like what, British? Sort of.
I don't know.
Well, you would know. You two watched the show.
I don't get a British vibe out of her.
I get a
Alright,
posh
whatever.
vibe.
Yes, posh, very posh. Alright, and then of course Vox. Oh, Vox. Is it just me, or does he sound like the voice actor for Sonic and Dewey and Leo from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2017 DuckTales remake, and live-action Sonic? Is it just me, or do you guys get that vibe?
Now that I think about it,
Because I swear it sounds very similar to those 3 characters, since all 3 of those share the same voice actor. Also, if you both remember, well, actually, before I back up, Vince, did you see Bad Batch Season 2?
I have not. I haven't. I still have not yet. I still haven't gotten to finishing season 1.
You should get around to do that before Season 3 comes out.
Honestly, I've mentioned this before, but I'm kind of wound down on Star Wars these days. It's just
That is
not
topic
really
for-
my thing. But yes, that is another topic for another day.
Fair enough.
And no, we will not get into any discussions about Rise of Skywalker. I know that's just Monkey God's fit.
I just don't. I will say this: I just don't particularly care to see those 2 movies.
So therefore, don't ask, not gonna get it.
Continuing forward.
Yes. And of course, the piece of shit that is the dumbass Valentino. Which we will talk on more later, but he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's necessarily a dumbass, but he did let his anger get the best of him in that episode.
He did. Yes.
Anything else on episode 2, people?
I completely
In fact-
forgot. I completely forgot that Serpent just lost custody of his egg bugs for a little bit. I'm gonna give it to Alice.
Isn't that
No.
episode 3?
No, sorry,
about to
sorry.
say-
Fuck, sorry. Damn.
You're
fuck,
fine,
crap,
buddy. You're
fuck.
fine. Dab. Calm yourself. Not a big deal. The
What's
exact same problem we had in DMs that one other time.
Pondies, please understand. I am dumb.
Pondies, please understand. The 3 of us are a gaggle of dumbasseries.
Yes. We share a single brain cell.
Yeah, and sometimes we don't even share it. Sometimes we actually have to take that brain cell away from the others.
Yep.
Sometimes I gotta take it away from Neb.
Yep.
Is there anything else we need to discuss on episode 2 before we hand things over for Neb to summarize episode 3?
The fact that the 3Vs hired Pentious to be their spy somewhat surprised me, but at the same time it didn't really surprise me.
You want to know what I thought when they were all talking about who to get?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Serpentious, isn't it? Knocks on the door. Reveals to be Serpentious. Motherfucker, I knew it!
Yep. Another thing. And I did ask this before the podcast and before you got here, Vince. But Neb and I both heard Valentino speak in at least 3 different accents as well.
Yes.
Jamaican, Spanish, and good old US of A English.
Yum.
Also known as American.
Yes.
Bonk.
Wait, who are you bonking?
The moth. Alright. Pondy,
What?
I now pass... Yes?
Oh yeah, you're about to do that the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I now pass the chair back to Nebulous Moth.
Oh, I hate touchscreen technology.
Oof.
Anyway, episode 3, Scrambled Egg. With a side of bacon.
You have to forget the chair.
That was the name of the episode?
No, I was making a breakfast joke.
Neb, I must say, that joke was very toasty! What? It was a combination breakfast joke with Mortal Kombat!
Anyway. This episode's opening is notable because it's the first time we see Razzle and Dazzle again.
Weren't they in
Wait,
episode
what?
1?
We last saw them in the pilot episode.
Huh, I just swore they were in episode 1.
Huh. Anyways.
It has apparently been either a week or 5 days since Japan just moved in. And has he made any progress? No.
No!
He has been building
What?
a weapon called the... Sorry.
I was gonna say, and what makes you think he hasn't made any progress?
The fact that he's been trying to take over the city for 5 days. And has built
Wow.
a weapon called the Skin Flare 11,000, which makes me think he got lessons from Doofenshmirtz.
Hey, he
No.
only got it for me if it's called it in nature!
Damn you, Vince, I was about to say that same thing.
Vince, that was incredibly on point.
Why, thank you!
Anyway, it turns out he's not building this all himself. He bought weapons from the biggest weapons dealer in hell, Carmilla Carmine.
Well,
Huh?
Which of course crosses the line with Maggie, who tells him to not only stop building weapons, plotting, but also makes him give up the Egg Boys.
Not the Egg Boys! For all he's got.
To be fair, he does seem genuinely broken up about it.
Yeah. And it really cracked him up.
wow.
I swear, I will smack you.
Please don't.
I won't.
Thank you.
Anyway, we then cut to Alistor eating a dead deer.
Yes, because
Oh,
he
dear.
likes venison. And he's also a cannibal.
Fuck! I missed my button.
Oh,
Maggie tasked him with getting rid of the Egg Boys humanely.
Oh, that's a lot less hot.
eh.
Which, fun fact, that is actually a typo in the subtitles.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to say fun.
I heard him say hot.
Yeah, I heard him say hot too. What the frig?
Anyway, while he leaves to go take care of the egg boys, Chari starts to make everyone do trust exercises. It starts out simple enough, it's the whole falling back and have somebody catch you.
But in this case, Charlie's having everybody catch the fallen person.
It doesn't go over well. And we get to see even more how unhinged Nifty is. Ugh. What is wrong with that tiny little woman?
She enjoys pain. I'm trying to figure out a word for her.
Masochist?
She's a masochist.
Yes.
We also
Proceed.
get Maggie's.
What? I told you to proceed!
Oh. We also get Maggie's drill sergeant voice. Which some people continue to think leads more credence to her being an executioner. More on that another day.
Well, Jesus Christ, people can't let that there go.
Anyway,
I was not facing that direction game. Come on, quick, show me
Angel
around.
decides to take them somewhere else to build trust. But before that, we cut back to Alistar, who is swiftly ignoring the egg boys just before he meets up with the oldest overlord in all of hell, Zestiel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I found out is being voiced by Jason Statham.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Well, shit. Wait, I just watched that episode this morning. I didn't see Jason Statham on the Amazon Prime's little, actor, but I'm gonna have to rewatch that episode.
Same here.
Because I didn't see Jason Statham pop up as Zestiel.
anyway,
Because they usually list the actors right at the bottom.
Yeah, and we'll have to actually look at the credits at the end of the episode.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay then. Jeez.
Proceed, Neb.
Zestiel is so feared and respected, the other demons run away from him.
Yep.
One of which was so incredibly frightened, he doused himself in gasoline and lit himself on fire.
Yep.
But here's another freaky fact. When Alistar looks into its reflection, Zestiel is not there.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes,
Is he a vampire?
he might very well be.
Demonic vampire. That's also part spider.
Me like
Freaky.
freaky deaky.
Very freaky deaky.
He wants to know what Alistar has been up to for the last 7 years. But of course, Alistar is vague and cryptic about it.
Because why not?
We then cut back to the rest of the has-been crew in a BDSM club. Because apparently, that's just builds trust through bond, like bondage.
And yes, that's an actual saying. It said store.
And we get another little nod to how freaky Nifty is. Let's just ignore that one.
Yeah. I never realized he had a bit of a figure there.
And then we cut to where Zestiel and Alistar are taking an elevator, where the egg boys are told to dart, all except Frank.
They have names?
I don't know.
And that's what the egg boys were thinking. We have names?
It is here that we meet some more of the overlords of hell, including Zizi, Rosie, and Carmilla Carmine herself, and her 2 daughters, Clara and Odette.
Indeed.
Carmilla is busy explaining how 60% of the population was lost in the recent extermination, and with it being twice a month now, things might get worse. She's in the middle of explaining all this when the youngest and bitchiest of the Overlord's son re-enter without Boston Valentino.
Oh boy.
And before Carmilla can get any further, what did Velvet do but bring out the head of the dead executioner?
Oh, you mean the thing we saw at the end of episode 1?
Correcto.
I thought that would be an end of that plot point, but I guess not, huh?
Meaning that now everybody knows that the exterminator angels can in fact be killed. Velvet and the Beast want to fight them, but Carmilla urges conscience.
As does Zestial.
This, of course, funny enough, leads into a duet battle between Carmilla and Velvet, where Velvet figures that Carmilla was the one who offed the angel right before she called the meeting off and storms out to Zestial. Alistair orders Frank to go spy on them.
Indeed.
But before that, we got... Ah, shit.
What?
I messed up the order. Okay, so... After the defeated SM thing, Maggie suggests going to another place where she learned to build trust. Which it turns out, it's just a giant street brawl. Of course, this leads to a large disagreement between Maggie and Charlie, where they're both feeling sad and had to leave. Just as Sir Pentius and Angel get back up the stairs.
Yep. And of course, Nifty climbs down and Husk abruptly leaves.
Honestly, I don't blame him. We then cut to Carmilla. We didn't cut
Just say Camilla.
We didn't cut to Carmilla and Zestial in her office with 2 daughters, where she does reveal through another musical number shared with Maggie that she did, in fact, kill the angel to protect her daughters. And she fears this will probably set off a giant chain reaction.
Yeah. Which, honestly, it very well could.
Frank
And the only... And the number also reveals that she only did it to protect the one she loved.
But in this case, are Clara and Odette.
Yep. So yeah, they are actually afraid to fight because they don't want more people to die.
Or in some other cases, lose all their power.
Yeah.
And
Why
yes,
am I looking this way?
And yes, there is Maggie's side of the song, but it only reinforces what we probably already knew anyway.
Yeah, I do have I actually do have a bit of a, well, I have to think about it, I do have a bit of a problem with this episode. But we'll get to that when I present my thoughts.
Anyway, we then cut back to Alistair going back down the elevator with Frank, who I think Alistair was already down there. Then came along Frank, who relayed info to him, and then tells Frank not to tell it to anyone. We cut back to the hotel. Shari and Maggie make up, where it turns out the Angel and Sir Pent just actually had a good time. Just before Alistair returns and gives back the egg voice. Everyone starts winding down for the night. Frank actually reveals what he heard. First, since Sir Pent just is falling asleep, he completely brushes it off. And
yes, and thinks it's nothing but a wild fantasy. Go ahead.
And that ends episode 3, Scrambled Eggs.
And bacon.
Honestly, this episode was fun. Getting a bit more on our story, and I mean a very little bit more.
We are slowly unraveling the mystery that is Astor,
The radio demon. Yeah.
Huh?
Getting to see more of a serpent just being goober.
Goober.
And then there's finally meeting Carmelo Carmine herself, who did have an appearance in the pilot, though that was her beta design, with Zestial, which thanks to my buddy Nick, I now believe those two are fucking.
Yes, also Zestial also appeared in the pilot, I believe, as
Indeed.
did Carmilla's daughters, and I do believe our one, our only, Goover, yet to appear King of Hell, is from Morning Star.
And still a lot more.
Indeed. Shrouded by shadows. But nonetheless, the King of Hell did make an appearance.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I have much of a response to give, other than I love the original battle between Carmelo and Velvet. I will continue to love this bitch if you guys can't stop me.
Why would we? We love her too.
Yes.
Ah, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh no!
No,
What happened?
I got sent back to orbit.
Damn.
No!
Pondies, we seem to be having technical difficulties on Neb's end.
Yes.
Whoops-a-daisy.
He sat for so long the game kicked him out.
Yep.
And I just got up out of my holographic chair,
Damn.
Wow.
drinking my holographic coffee, and reading the holographic newspaper.
Okay, enough with the holographics.
And my holographic doll. Laurent.
Enough! Don't make me take Velvet away from you two. I will do it.
You can't stop us, Vince.
I will revoke all your Amazon Prime privileges now.
You can't.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Well, I'm back.
Okay, is it your turn for thoughts, Vince?
Would that be okay?
You usually
Well,
go
no, I'm
second
asking,
anyway.
is it your turn?
Well, usually it's been going on. And what we were trying to do was do Neb, you, then me.
Oh.
But if you would
Okay,
like
well
to give me the floor, since I do have some not so positive thoughts about this episode.
Is there a public event? Okay, there's no public event. Go ahead then.
Alright. So, something that I had been thinking about, partly because of, I had read about this on another server. We're only told about Panchas and Angel's development in that street brawl. We don't get to we're not shown anything because we have to spend time with the overlords. I honestly would have liked to see them develop that trust. But
You know what?
instead, it's background information that we have to find out after the fact.
This is true.
Also, why are Camilla and Vaggie singing a duet? They're nowhere near each other.
Fair enough.
I can get behind Vox and Alistair's duet. They're all over the airwaves.
Yeah, or would you call it a duel-et? Huh?
Son of a bitch.
I beat you at your own game.
No, you didn't beat me in my own game. I didn't expect that one.
Now, do you have positive hints?
Well, of course. I love seeing all those overlords. I loved a bunch of the stuff that happened in the episode. I just thought I'd mention maybe this stuff wasn't as hot as I originally thought. You know? Sure, we all had to see all the overlords because Alistair was there, and we had to find out about who killed the angel. Because that's a plot point that was dropped on us at the end of the first episode. I just don't like that we just lost out on development between Angel and Pence just like that. Because there was...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I believe the rule is show, don't tell.
That is exactly the rule, Neb. And what did they do? They told instead of showed. I'm sorry to say, but my opinion of episode 3 has dropped a little.
I mean, if it helps, I don't exactly have more feelings about episode 4 of Hell of a Boss, which is Gerald. I mean, it's
right,
fine,
I mean,
but
it's
not
yeah,
exactly anything groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's kind of just there. It's a rival company from heaven trying to save souls, whereas Imp is trying to kill people.
Now, we're not against the idea of Imp having a rival company that's happening there.
Yeah. But the cherubs were kind of just bleh.
Yeah. Plus, the fact that it introduced to us to Willie Wackford.
Wally Wackford.
Wally. Thank you. I knew it was something with a W. Wally Wackford.
Well, aren't you Wally Wacky?
But just leads to us constantly asking, who are you? Why do you keep showing up everywhere?
Right?
Well, we
But
can
back up
for
to
sure say he's not Mammon.
Now,
Getting back on topic though.
yes.
Yes.
But yeah, while my opinion of episode 3 has tanked a bit, I don't necessarily hate the episode either. It's got some fun stuff going on for it.
Indeed.
I mean, for one thing, Vaggy's pipes, my guys. Don't
Indeed.
tell me you didn't love the way that Vaggy sang this episode.
Indeed.
So Nick, what is our count for songs on this episode? Oh wait,
Alright.
that is actually 2.
Yes.
We got the duolette. Thank you for that word, Dick.
Oh well, the only reason I said duet for Alistair and Vox is because they were technically having a duel while singing.
Okay. I mean,
And
wasn't Velvet and Camilla having a bit of a duel?
I forgot about that. I thought you were talking about Carmilla and Vaggy's song.
No, I was talking about the actual duolette in the meeting room.
Oh, then yes, they were having another duelette. Ha 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 ha, yes. Well, obviously, I got to see my 2 new favorite has-been women go at it, singing. So it was very entertaining for me. Very entertaining.
Very nice!
Damn, son.
Word of warning, we got 2 minutes until a public event.
Alright. Let's see. Obviously, we got to meet Zestiel, who we finally figured out what his name was, since we didn't know it from the pilot. When he appeared, we thought he was just some random dude.
Yum.
Obviously, we got to figure out who everyone was from the pilot in this episode. I'm glad to finally have names to faces. Even though some of their designs may change, it's still nice to know.
Yep.
I did notice that the one crocodile lady does look like, Viv's original Hellhound character that started her journey on YouTube.
Oh, she's not a croc. She's a dinosaur.
My point still stands. The lizard.
By the way, real quick, on my screen, I've got a returned bait just bobbing on the pond.
Nice.
Wow.
You will see that when I will post this video, Deb.
Yeah. Let's see. Obviously, we got to have another lovely song from both Vaggie and Carmilla. On top of the fact that I did notice something with Vaggie singing.
Yes.
Because, for those of you who do not know, Vaggie's voice actress played in the Disney movie Encanto. I do not like Encanto. That is my piece on the movie, but I do like her voice actress. What I noticed is that her normal speaking voice changes when she's singing and sounds more Disney-esque.
Oh wow, it almost like she's been on a Disney movie or something.
Indeed. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just how her singing voice changes versus her speaking voice, but in any case, it's a nice little, little nod.
Yum.
Otherwise, of course, it was fun to see the Egg Boys actually contribute to something. Pentious continued to be a goober, and that one did not feel like 2 fucking minutes. I'm gonna continue speaking because fuck you, game. Let's see. Got to learn more about Alistair.
God, is this the only event happening today?
At least in this area.
Yeah, well, where's the freaking Fallen Walker?
You know what? I did notice that.
But they're walking around with a clutch.
Oh my god!
Are you sure they appear in this area and not in the Winding Cove?
Pretty sure they appear here.
Alright. Let's see. We got to see Alistair finally, eating his favorite meal, which is venison, of course, although I'm pretty sure it was raw. But he's a cannibal, so I don't really think he cares.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and the fact that he jumped at the chance to get rid of the Egg Boys and literally said the classic, "Oh, well, why didn't you start with that?" I enjoyed that.
Got the servitor, and the servitor took down the other fallen.
You've smashed their hopes to power again. Excellent.
Another excellent song. Already said that. Yeah. Obviously, my opinion has dropped slightly a little about not being able to see Pentious and Angel, but most likely Angel because Pentious was probably being a little goober.
Yeah.
But it was still would have been nice to see them in the big old brawl. But you know what? At least they got to have some fun. It might have been off screen, but at least we know they had fun.
Yeah.
And hey, it's not as bad as Dragon Ball Super where they just get Super Saiyan Blue off screen.
You missed.
I didn't just miss. This pole is
But
not
hey.
a solid object.
Dragon Ball Super has a bunch of narrative issues that we do not have time to go into in a single podcast.
Indeed.
Especially not this one, since we're coming up on the last one, on the last
Speaking of
episode of.
If
Yes. Allow me.
Yes.
This
I was gonna
next
let Vince-
episode.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna let Vince go because he can better explain this episode, and I have to go get a drink because I'm thirsty.
Well, I'm actually going to put out a warning while you go get your drink, and then I will let you summarize as you have been with the last 3 episodes.
Oh, all right. Help me out if you can.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Pondies, this next episode deals with quite a serious problem, and it is a part of Angel Dust's character arc. Some of which has been hinted throughout the last couple episodes.
As well as the song Addict.
Yes. But I'm more specifically referring to the current set of episodes we have.
Understandable.
Anyways, I'm issuing an official content warning at this point for depictions of sexual abuse. If you do not want, if you are squeamish about this, or this might end up causing a trigger, please click away now. I don't want to be responsible for accidentally, causing any issues that you might have. Because this episode goes hard with this shit.
Indeed.
And for all you people that have said that a certain lyric video glorifies this nonsense, you all are a bunch of liars, and I want you as far away from this fandom as you possibly can. Get the fuck out.
Indeed.
What's that? Nick, if you have a different topic at this moment that we can discuss while we wait for Neb?
Let me see. I was trying to form topics earlier that I could think of. Let's see. Good on the thinking chair. Alright.
You do that while I fish.
Alright, we're already discussing Has-Been Hotel. Is there anything...
Actually, while you think, I do actually need to get myself a drink. Like some water. So I will be right back, Pondies.
I'm back.
Okay.
What I
Vince
missed?
went to also go get a drink while I thought of a different topic to discuss before we get into the topic of the current episode. And honestly, I can't think of what the fuck I was going to say, because I had different topics aside from Has-Been Hotel, and now my brain's just like, oh, you had topics? Let's see. Well, not show related, but people, when you're at a crosswalk, obey the fucking 1 second.
Hello.
Hello.
I now sit up from my chair while I'm sitting in my chair.
Yes. Alright, so, Vince, I did think of a topic while you were away. So,
Alright, why don't we do that before we get into the episode proper?
yes. So, first off, crossing guard laws. Crosswalk laws. When a crossing guard goes into the road first, holds up the stop sign, and blows the whistle, that means you stop. You don't slow down. You come to a complete stop and wait for whoever the crossing guard is crossing in the crosswalk to make it completely to the other side of the road. Make sure the crossing guard gets back to the other side of the street. And then, only once the crossing guard waves you on that it is safe to cross or go past the crosswalk in your car, then may you start driving again. Please, people, follow the rules of the road. for the love of God. Because I'm a crossing guard, and every day I have to deal with people who don't know how to drive, who are driving their kids to school, or I'm dealing with parents who don't know how to walk across a crosswalk.
Yes, if I may add something, that
Yes.
license is more of a proof that you can. Well, that license is more than just, hey, I can drive, I can do whatever I want. It's proof that you know how to follow the rules of the road. This is why
Yes.
when you get into trouble, the police can revoke your license
Indeed.
because you've broken the rule. You've broken the rules of the road, and therefore you have lost the right to drive.
Oh,
Yes.
and if someone is trying to back out of a parking space in a grocery store parking lot, ahem. What the fucking back out and don't drive behind them, dickheads!
Or walk behind them either. You would not believe how many people have walked behind my mom when we're trying to back out of our parking space.
This is me every fucking time we go to HEB. The local grocery
Yeah.
store here in Texas.
I have a Hy-Vee.
I have Publix.
And now,
Good to know.
Is
back
fun.
to the subject at hand, because I assume Vince already gave the warning.
I
He
gave
did.
a big warning, and I told the
Yes.
antis to shut up and get out.
Yes.
We don't
Also,
want you.
Yep, and a quick disclaimer for those of you who are survivors of sexual assault. Obviously, we don't have the that hotline number, but it's probably a quick, easy Google search. But if you want to continue watching this episode after we cover episode 4 of Hazbin Hotel, tune back in maybe 20 minutes,
Perhaps
15 minutes. I don't know.
I will make sure to put a timestamp for you to click towards, so you can skip it if you wish to. We'll do so.
Indeed. And while these two are discussing that and recapping episode 4, I'm going to try and remember the topics I wanted to discuss earlier.
All right.
Alright. I will not go into too many details about some stuff in this episode, because otherwise YouTube will hit me with the whip.
They'll hit me too, since we are both recording this.
We begin this episode with what appears to be Angel just tied up in a chair, getting interrogated by a big hellhound.
While wearing his pilot outfit.
Just before we learn that this is in fact not a real interrogation, but a
porno
porno.
flick.
Indeed.
The contents of which freak everybody out and grosses them out. Save for the diminutive freak.
That is nifty.
Yes, I thought you. If I may, I would like to say that I thought she would be a very nifty addition to the cast, and it turns out she freaks me the fuck out. And I see the icon for the public event.
Ah, fuck.
Already? We just had one.
Anyway,
Well, you got plenty of time.
us interjects how the scene does not look very good at all, which leads to Angel quite vigorously defending his work as a porn star. Just before a certain mom
Someone.
calls him on the phone.
But Veggies right there. I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little.
Anyway, Valentino apparently needs a for an emergency shoot, and he takes off, much to Charlie's dismay. It seems he's a little frustrated.
Well, I just wanted to add that Angel says that if she wanted to fix him, then he would have to fix his boss first, or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think that's it. But, man. Charlie seems to be getting a bit frustrated by how hard this has become.
Great, I'm now thinking like Angel Dust.
Giggity.
I'm sorry.
Anyway. Faggy then taught Chari into being a bit more aggressively kind in how she does things, given her rank as Princess of Hell. Fritz did a brilliant idea of going down to the portal chute to top the Angel's boss.
Yeah.
We then cut to the portal itself that Angel's in the middle of filming, where it turns out he had to memorize the entire script. In fact, you can see him look at it from time to time.
Yep. But then Valentino just tells him to improv it.
Which I guess makes sense. Who else was born for the dialogue?
Right?
Angel is incredibly nervous that Jarvis is there and tries to get her away before Valentino notices. Spoiler alert!
It doesn't work.
Valentino goes right up to Chari and Vince
licks her arm.
Yeah,
Sorry.
And it doesn't. It's not just. It doesn't just lick her arm. He practically slobbers all over her arm.
To quote
Like,
from it.
dude!
Somebody deal with that.
I got it.
Okay, whoever stops finishing first gets to do it.
Damn it.
Get back here, asshole!
They're mine.
Anyway, the quote is certain in Blitz from Vader episode of Hell Boss. So, this is aggressively uncomfortable.
We are trying to have a Pondcast, you fucksticks! I might as well just rally over here too.
Chari says that she's not going to be a problem and will just be there in the background. But she starts causing it, trying to talk the demon to come to the Hazbin Hotel. Which just leads to more issues, including about how violent the portal seems to be. Oh. I forgot to mention that before that. We get the most hilarious line of the entire show.
Oh yes!
Hold up! I'm coming! Not off camera, you're not, please!
Me and Neb were howling at that one!
It had us in stitches.
What are we, snitches?
Anyway, she eventually trips and yanks the plug out of one of the two fountains as charge protectors, which starts to spark and eventually a fire breaks out. Because, spoiler alert, don't plug so many things into a surge protector, otherwise...
You'll have on Neb's previous gaming setup, which leads to a fire hazard. Let me remind you, Pondies, we're all a gag of dumbasses.
Indeed.
I'm going to end this quick.
Look at those folks.
You were saying?
Shut up, Dick. I know what this stuff.
Oh, that's you.
He who says he knows what he's doing, but yet he who was bamboozling among us.
I swear to God, I will fucking kill you. End game.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Can't get up! Damn, Vince!
Damn, Vince.
We got the servitor, and the servitor took down the other fallen.
You've smashed their hopes to powder again. Excellent.
Ow!
Okay, Neb, can I give you a bit of advice?
Why?
When you're falling from that high of a height, try to time your jump to just before you land.
Anyway, After Valentino puts out the fire with his moth wings, has managed to disgrace the moths everywhere.
Yes, but you have to admit that was pretty cool to see him do that.
It was.
No, Nick, it was quite hot to see.
You're so funny.
Very strange to apologize more than Will from Monsters Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, she is apologizing quite profusely.
But then after this, Valentino wants a word with Angel in his dressing room. I will now hand it over to Vince to explain this much better than I can.
Cool.
Yeah. Right after I deal with some asshole falling. Oi! We're talking over here! Anyways. So here's where things take a turn for the worse. Because while Angel is trying to talk, Valentino is absolutely enraged and he's smacking Angel around the room. Basically reminding Angel who owns him, even pulling out the golden contract.
Which I think might be an on-purpose reference to I almost said My Little Mermaid.
Well, I mean, it is Little Mermaid, but not My Little Mermaid.
That's on me.
What does this have to do with the Little Mermaid?
The contract that Ariel signed with Ursula?
Oh, yeah, no.
But instead of losing his voice, Angel had ended up selling both his soul and his body to Valentino. Mm-hmm. And Valentino orders Angel to get rid of Charlie. And so they get out of the studio, and Charlie is decidedly not happy about what she heard in the dressing room.
May I get
and she start. Go ahead.
May I get the meter of how mad she was?
Go ahead.
She was 200% angry.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that instantly deflated once Angel got in the way.
Yes, and I have something to say about that, but I will say it when it is my turn.
All right. And I think I know what you're gonna say, Nick. But I do have. We will discuss that when we're done with the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Angel is gonna go ahead. Follows orders and gets and kicks Charlie out of the studio. And Angel is not happy either. Nobody is happy there.
Nope.
Hang on a second. And once Charlie leaves, another thing that Valentina said is that Angel is going to be filming all night long. And then it's time. We get the song that we've all been listening to for the last week or two. It's time for Poison.
Which I just done a small detail about.
Yes.
After it gets to the part of the music video where Angel is bound and blindfolded, I actually noticed that the little robot Kitty actually looks away.
Oh!
Are these robots actually sentient?
I would assume so. Also, remember, since Kitty does look like Fizz.
Oh, that makes it even worse!
Right?
Oh.
With the way that Fish has been treated by Mammon. Yeah.
And
I was
I
about to
just
say
noticed a
that.
further detail. The robot looks away, and then I'm pretty sure she puts the tray in front of her face.
Oh.
Yeah. She's having a massive fizz moment right there.
You know, I'm just gonna quote Blitz again. This is aggressively uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I thought something was up when we just had the lyric video. Oh my goodness! Just the visuals on this song are just. Oh god, they really cranked it up to 12 here.
And they do not let up.
No, they don't.
Oh, no.
This is why I said to the antis that you are lying about the glorification of sexual abuse in this show. Especially during this small portion of the song. This is not glorification. You can see the pain on his face.
If you want glorification, go watch South Park. Want some rancid fuck.
Yep.
Now,
I just want to punch Valentino in his flaccid face.
now, I'm finished recapping the rest of the episode.
Alright, what? As soon as you pull your line, we will switch places. Not literally!
No, the fish landed back there.
Ow! Derp.
Anyway,
I feel bad for that.
relax, he's fine.
He just blew himself up with a rocket.
Anyway, after that haunting number, we arrive back at the hotel where Angel wants a strong drink from Husks. But Husks does not want to give Angel the excuse of being drunk. Well, because he doesn't seem to vibe with the drink to forget scene.
Yep.
Which I think personally might not be a very dangerous thing to do, because your body can only take so much alcohol at one time before bad stuff happens.
Nick, go take out those assholes!
You assholes!
This leads to a strong argument between the two, and Angel storms out to, you guessed it, another bar.
Blind fire.
And Husk is sent to go find him. He does, of course, find him doing crack.
Yes.
Cocaine. I'm not very
It's
sure the
pretty much
difference
the
between the two.
It's actually just two different names.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
crack cocaine.
Yeah.
With the group
He's
Sharks.
Mafia Sharks. Which, if you see an X's and O's, you know that's no good.
No.
If you say need more net lemon pledge, I will smack you.
No, we don't need more lemon pledge. We need more nukes.
Fair.
More nukes for what?
To get rid
The
of
shark-
Valentino.
Yes.
Anyway, the shark at first just seemed to want to hang out with Angel Dust. Right before one of them spikes Angel's drink, which I can only assume is a date rape drug. And this
And of
just-
course, and of course, Husks notices.
This, of course, immediately sets him off. He grabs the guy, throws him into the juice box, throws cards at the other side, and then runs out Angel. Who he
And said cards sliced all their guns.
Angel, of
That's
course,
all.
protesting going back to the hotel, but leads to a massive argument between the two about how Angel destroyed himself. Where it turns out everything he does is in fact not an act.
Nope.
He wants to escape from all of this, thinking that if he destroys himself enough, Valentino will throw him away. This then leads to the most shocking reveal in the entire show, where Husk tells Angel he used to be an Overwatch.
Bum bum bum.
Dun dun dun!
But then his gambling addiction caused him to gamble away all his souls until he was a soulless loser.
Which ended up having him make a deal with the worst of demons.
Alistair.
Correct.
What were the details of this deal? Who knows?
The devil's in the details.
Hey! This, of course, leads to one of the most entertaining of the musical numbers, where Husk and Angel basically admit that they're losers.
Yep.
Yes.
And oh my
Losers
god,
together.
once again, the pipes on the singers, especially Keith motherfucking David.
Yes. Who, for all of you people who don't know, was Dr. Facilier in Princess and the Frog. So he's always been able to sing. For people who say Keith David can't sing, or, oh, I didn't know Keith David sung, you blind motherfuckers. Or you're deaf in this case.
And now, to give more examples of how legendary Keith David is, he was, in fact, Admiral Ravison, Spawn. Guys, help me out.
Arbiter from Halo.
Yep, Arbiter from Halo. Anderson from Mass Effect, I think, right?
I said that.
Oh,
He
okay.
was the lead
Oh, yes, he was
gargoyles.
Goliath.
Thank you.
He was also
Eventually,
Spawn.
I said that
Spawn.
too.
But
Yes. But he was Spawn in the Spawn show, and reprised the role in Mortal Kombat 11. On
And
top
now-
of that, Dr. Facilier, Goliath, he played a salamander person in TMNT, he played the President of the United States in Rick and Morty, he would eventually go on to voice Manny the Man Horse of the Apocalypse in the 2017 DuckTales remake.
of course, it's a gigantic reference to gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
Even going so far as to have that have a light version of the theme song playing as he transformed.
Yes.
He
And
has
it was
an upcoming role
badass.
where he will be replacing Rance Reddick as the voice of Commander Zavala in Destiny 2: The Final Day.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Lance Reddick.
Yes.
You were fantastic.
But we will always look forward to hearing another Keith David performance. And for all of those of you who are Destiny players or just have been playing Bungie games since the dawn of time, we will be welcoming home the Arbiter back to a Bungie game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And to all those who said Husk that Keith David doesn't compare to the last Husk guy, fuck you.
And said original voice actor for Husk even commended Keith David on his performance. So double fuck you.
If you
Turning
haven't
back to
noticed,
the episode though.
if you haven't noticed,
Oh, go ahead.
if you haven't noticed, Ponties, we will shit on the Yankees every fucking chance we get.
Yes.
Because they don't give any critiques. They're just being assholes.
Indeed.
And
They will
surprise,
they will shit on the show for any reason.
and surprise, surprise, most of them are minors who shouldn't be watching the show in the first place.
Yeah.
Different topic for another day.
Yes.
In about 4 seconds because we have another public event coming up.
Ow.
Well, I'm just gonna
fucking
finish
time.
summarizing. Anyway, the Duke go back hell. Oh wait, hang on, back up.
Can I take this one actually?
Are you gonna narrate the fight?
Yes. Because this song actually gets cut off
A catch is on its
right
way.
at the end.
I'm not sure what it's up to, but I doubt
Indeed.
it.
And
Oh,
whoa, God! Was that catch larger than usual?
I don't know. I'll have to look on your end. But look, it's the other event.
Finally.
Oh, finally,
Watch
Jesus
out.
Christ. Or,
Uh-oh. That didn't sound happy.
Oh, jeez!
Dick, your body flew right past me.
Yeah, I know. Get the orbs, boys. Vince, you good?
Yep. My brother just
Brother
knocked on the door.
What do you want?
He brought me my mail.
Okay.
Oh, very nice of him.
I
I
thought
thought you were in trouble for something.
No. No.
Okay. Very good.
Ow! 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 Wow! Ow! Ow!
Oh.
Did anyone else see where my body went?
No.
First I died,
I'm sure it's gonna
and
show
then
up
the
on your end.
shockwave knocked me back down to where the pond was.
Jesus.
Let's see them fight without weapons.
Vince, if you're super ready.
I'm gonna use it on the other one.
Two walkers
Wait, what?
and took their catch.
We made it heroic.
Piloting work.
No, we completed the event. The second walker didn't show up.
What the hell?
Guardian down.
But we made it said heroic.
I know, but we killed the first walker so quickly the ships didn't have time to drop off the second one.
I was waiting for the second one so I could use my super on it.
I know, I wanted to see that too. That's never happened before. It always waits for the second one to show up before ending. What the fuck, game?
So yeah,
Fucking bullshit.
anyways, the sun gets cut off right at the tail end because the sharks came out and saw them. It's like, well, there they are! I didn't fucking see anything and start rattling them, boys.
Rattle 'em, boy!
Then blend
Yeah.
the image, rattle 'em, boys.
Over here!
Mark.
No, really, I couldn't tell.
I also noticed that there was a bit of a, like a ship bell when that rain came up.
Oh, what you gonna...
Guardian down.
I don't want to talk about it.
I said, did you blow up on them?
Maybe.
Okay. So anyways, so yeah, the sharks attack and Husk and Angel died behind a taxi. And shortly after that, Husk starts fighting back, throwing cards and exploding dice.
Indeed.
You okay now?
Yo, that.
No!
Why?
I guess I got a little loud there.
No, whatever. Your parents are a bunch of fuddy-duddies.
Yeah, don't ignore them, Deb. We're having a good time, alright?
Okay.
Indeed.
Anyways, so Husk starts fighting back with cards and exploding dice. He must have gotten his tricks from, oh, I don't know, maybe Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, you guys suck.
I understand the reference.
No one said it! No.
Well, I didn't understand the reference. I didn't get it.
Ow. Never mind.
Anyway,
Anyways, but the tiny shark gets a hold of Husk, and then Angel starts blasting with his Tommy gun.
not just one Tommy gun.
Oh, we'll get to that here in a moment. But he does shoot the little shark so much that he just falls apart in a pile of blood.
Yes.
And then, after a bit of talking, they go back and fight, and that's when Angel whips up all six.
Indeed.
And so then they go back to the hotel.
Where it turns out they
Where-
actually,
Yes, go ahead.
where it turns out they actually bonded on their way back. And Charlie runs over and apologizes for being so courtsy and forceful. But it turns out that Angel happily forgave her. At which point she becomes a crying mess.
A happy crying mess.
Indeed, we love our Princess of Hell.
So
Yeah.
Maggie takes her to bed. The two go for a drink in the bar in the hotel. And that ends episode 4.
And that is actually the end of one of the first set of episodes. Until next week.
Now, this episode. Jesus Christ, where do I start?
For the beginning again.
Well, for the record, this is probably not a show you should watch with your older parents who would probably winch at this. Trust me, this is about as awkward as watching a strip club scene in Deadpool with your parents. Now, everything up for the first 5 minutes is relatively lighthearted. But once we get
Yeah,
to
it's-
Valentino, Jesus, do things get heavy.
Yep, as I already explained earlier.
Like that whole part of the episode is just aggressively uncomfortable.
And you blitz.
Like, it's not even... Like, to give an example, the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan is extremely hard to watch. You know, because it's Normandy, and all the US soldiers have to run out of that machine gun nest, and they're just getting slaughtered. But the scenes with Valentino are uncomfortable for a different fucking reason.
Yeah. Neb and I have suffered on different forms of abuse. And just, we really feel for Angel. We really do.
Yeah.
The main takeaway from this is that if you have any shitty people in your life,
Get rid of them.
immediately.
Or, okay, not immediately, but as best as you possibly can. Because sometimes
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like an Angel situation, there's no escaping it at the moment. You have to bide your time and wait for an opportunity to get out of there.
Yes.
Because some people are just that awful that they'll keep you in by giving you praises. But a gaslighting form and such, where it makes it sound like they're the only one praising you.
Now, I am actually extremely sensitive to this kind of stuff, due to my non-binary friend Neve having been through this with at least 9 ex-boyfriends.
9?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All varying degrees of douchebag.
I am not gonna comment on that.
Trust me, I don't have the time to go into it.
And I just don't feel comfortable commenting on it.
I will just say that if I ever see Zoa again, I will fucking
off?
call him out.
Oh, you and I had varying degrees of different opinions on that.
Anyway. Now, the fact that Husk used to be an overlord threw me for a fucking loop.
I think it
me
threw us
too.
all. I was gonna say, I think it threw us all for a loop.
Yeah.
Like,
I had to rewind it and listen to it again. I'm like, I'm sorry, you were a what?
he just says that, and you just hear a record scratch sound.
I know, right? It's almost like it's kind of like I don't know. Hang on a second. It's almost like this.
Oh, and I just want to say that I don't know where Angel's keeping 6 Tommy guns, but I'm after trying to reload all of those in an active fire.
Right? How big are those magazines anyway? Like, how many rounds do they each hold?
Let's see. Well, what would you say, Nick? Probably like a 30-round drum mag?
At least a 30-round drum mag, yeah.
I'd say maybe one more like 40, 45.
They're reasonable.
Yeah, most games I've seen with Tommy gun, with those kinds of guns, they range about maybe 40, 45 long for that drum.
And hey, it makes more sense for a drum gun to be on a Tommy gun than...
A stick mag?
Yeah. Or, you know, putting a drum mag on every fucking gun in Vanguard. Join us sometime in the future when me and Vince can briefly tear into Call of Duty Vanguard.
I do actually want to discuss something about one of the guns. Because I actually had a thought about how they could make it different. To extend the quote-unquote magazine. But we will save that for after we're finished talking about Hazbin Hotel, and after I get this exotic fish.
Gosh.
I did so much fishing, I have nearly 100 bait left.
Now, I will now transfer it over to Nick for his thoughts on this episode.
Perfect timing, because I just caught my last fish for now. Alright, so, puns. My thoughts on this episode were Valentino can go sit on a barbed wire, sandpaper condom, ghost pepper lubricated dildo.
17 different degrees of pain.
Yes.
He deserves it.
And
That's
then,
yes. And
then he can go meet, at least according to one YouTuber who does skits of this character, the Booty Warrior, Yujiro Hanma. You don't want to meet your Yujiro Hanma.
I will take your word for it.
Nick,
Yes.
would you say that Valentino would be some kind of boogeyman?
No. Yujiro Hanma is the boogeyman.
Oh.
At least, if Valentino were to meet him.
I was trying to make a different kind of reference.
Oh. Then what reference were you going for, bud?
I was gonna say, then in that case, he should probably go meet Baba Yaga.
Oh yes, he definitely should meet Baba Yaga. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get this Baba Yaga. Yes, motherfucker, why does it disappear while I'm not even near the damn fucking dock?
Alright.
Yes, the other thing I want to say about this episode is, I know I'm not a big contract person, but I'm pretty sure that Charlie could overwrite that shit since she is the Princess of Hell. And like Vaggy said, she needs to show some aggressive kindness.
Yeah.
And I want to see Charlie snap at someone, because we almost got to see her snap at Adam, and then that was promptly shut down. We almost got to see her snap at Valentino, and that was shut down. And I really just want to see her snap at someone. Is that so much to see the Princess of Hell use her authority on her subjects, but to
So
be
basically-
cock-blocked continuously?
You want a repeat of what happened with Katie Killjoy in the pilot?
Yes, but see, that wasn't Charlie on full demon form. I want to see full demon form Charlie.
I'm sure we'll get it.
I want to see her go
somebody is going to mess up bad enough where she is actually going to go off on somebody, because
yes,
she can't take it anymore.
Yes,
Like, just
because I
imagine-
want to. Go ahead.
I just imagine they're standing there laughing, and everyone else just starts backing away. And they're like, "What? Where are you going?" Yeah, we're just gonna go back to the hotel now.
Why? Charlie behind them. You forgot. I'm the daughter of the fallen angel Lucifer. And then her own wings pop out. But seriously, I want her to unleash the powers that come with being Lucifer, Morningstar's daughter. I want her to unleash her full demon might and smite whoever stands in her way.
Well, okay, I want to say something about that.
Yes.
Well, I do. While I do admit I would like to see her snap on somebody. At the same time, that's
Oh shit!
what.
What?
I didn't realize it was 11.
Yes.
Okay, let's quickly try to wrap this up. Okay, so you want to see her snap on somebody. I do too, but at the same time, with these early episodes, she's not quite there yet. Especially with episode 4, where she royally screwed up there at the studio, and so Angel is trying to get her out so she doesn't screw anything else up, because she, as you've seen, she doesn't have too much of a concept of boundaries.
This is true.
She wants to help no matter what, but how far is that going to get you when you overstep into everybody's boundaries?
Yeah.
Yes. But still, the other thing is the fact that she's the Princess of Hell. And I'm just going to say it. I feel since she's like second under her father, she could probably very easily get rid of Valentino's contract with Angel. Like, she's the Princess of Hell. I'm pretty sure she has that authority.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that, but does she know that? Does she know how to do that?
I mean, I don't know if she knows how to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's something she could ask Lucifer.
Yeah.
He is the devil.
There's a lot more development we're unaware of, because we are very early in this series. There's a lot more that we don't understand just yet.
This is very true, Vince. Very true. Ugh.
And I honestly don't want this show to jump off the rails of its premise for some other darker world thing to take it over, because this is about the hotel.
Yeah.
And so I basically don't want this to. End up like another hell of a boss.
Vince, I'm going to say an apple more. Reach's example.
A catch has been reported
Yeah.
en route to an
How about
ether
Star vs. Force, Vivo, Tangled, or Steven Universe?
Okay.
Elaborate on Tangled, because I watched that series.
Well, it started off as a fun, lighthearted series, but then turned into a more serious show near the end.
Very true.
And assassinating a bunch of doing a bunch of character assassination.
Acting like they owe you.
Fair enough.
I am tired.
I am
Hi, tired.
tired
I'm
too.
Vince.
I guess, and I remembered what topic I wanted to bring up that wasn't Has-Been Hotel related that I was trying to bring up the other night.
Going haywire.
I'm going to write it down so I can bring it up on the next Pondcast.
Okay, no.
Could we do one tomorrow when we're able to?
Stop the servitor.
If we're able to, yes.
Took down the other fallen.
Cool.
Because we do have a patch schedule tomorrow.
Excellent.
This is true. But nothing says while we wait for the others who will be joining us for our schedule, because aren't we doing Among Us tomorrow, right?
If we have enough people to show up.
Okay. Well, if we do get enough people, then while we're waiting for the people, maybe we can fit in a small podcast. And if not, then so be it.
All right. Shall we go and begin wrapping things up by heading to the helm and depositing our fish?
Yes.
Yes, but quite quickly.
What?
Oh, because I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Oh, you said make it quick. We'll do it quickly.
But yes, that's why
Wait,
we're going
shit,
to go to
I'm fire
positive
team
fish.
leader. No, wait.
No, you aren't.
Get down.
I am.
Nick, take us to the help quickly.
Yes, yes.
And I will go ahead and present my quick thoughts on episode 4. So, you know how I complained last episode about how we didn't get to see Angel and Pegasus bond with each other? They told rather than showed? Well, episode 4 is quite literally the opposite of that. We saw that development happen over the course of that episode, and we got to see them bond at the end. They made a mistake in the 3rd episode, and they kind of fixed it for the next episode.
Yep.
And yeah, as I mentioned before, this episode, ugh, just big ol' ugh. Yeah, that middle of the episode was quite poisonous. Did it click?
Every fucking day. This is my punishment.
You ruined it. I had another joke for you and you ruined it.
I know.
You really were being quite toxic there.
Hey.
Hey, Boots of the Assembler, let's go. Hey, another Phoenix Protocol.
I got 2 Triton Devices.
Oh, look, a salvage key that I didn't need. Oh, look, weapons I don't need.
And that wraps up everything for us.
Alright. Pondies, I thank you for tuning in and listening. And to all those that clicked past episode 4, thank you for stopping by for the rest of it. Thank you.
This is Nebulous Moth, Lightning Blast, and MC Nicholas signing off because I'm fucking tired.
Thank you.
We're all tired.
Thank you, and I hope y'all had a blast. Good night.
Yes, and please join us next time when we bring up the topic of early 2000s cartoon villains, specifically